Shalom, hello friends. Today's video is about how to get happy and how to stay happy for at least 7 days. Today's video is sponsored by an anonymous donor and is dedicated to Grace Anna Rogers, a fabulous young lady who is online as Grace Anna Sings. Check out her website, graceannasings.net. So the happiness challenge. Well, I'm currently preparing to celebrate the Jewish festival of Sukkot. It's from the biblical injunction to live within a sukkah, a temporary dwelling, for 7 or 8 days, depending upon where you are. And for the next 8 days, I'm going to be hopefully sleeping, but certainly eating, spending as much time as possible in these temporary huts known as Sukkot. Now, this is an idea which really applies for anyone, regardless of your faith, whatever you're practicing. The idea of reflecting upon the temporality of life, on the fact that it can get blown away at any particular moment. We don't know what's going to happen next. But the deeper underlying message of Sukkot is another name for it, which is Zman Simchatenu, a time of rejoicing. And we're very much trying to practice being happy throughout the full 8 days of this festival, 7 days in Israel, 8 days outside of Israel. So how do you get happy? How do you stay rejoicing if you're not in the mood? Now, this was actually inspired by a friend of mine. I was speaking earlier this week, and my friend was going through a challenging time. And I was thinking, well, what happens actually if, rather than thinking, oh, I'm just not in the mood for this, I'm going to go through the motions, if I'm actually going to make it my practice to stay happy throughout these 8 days. So whatever happens, at any point, I'm going to just find opportunities to lift my spirits and elevate the mood, but really try and do it from a deeper place. Now, what's the difference? Why try and get it from a deeper place than, say, getting drunk or just going to parties or trying to fill up the schedule, or schedule as they call it here in America, to really try and fill up the time so you haven't got to think about anything else and get happy that way as a kind of a numbing process? Well, my feeling on this, my thought which I want to share with you, is if we make it a practice for these 8 days to get as happy as possible, to try and find ways of getting happy, then what this can actually do is this can have a lasting effect. It's like actually bodybuilding. It's like building a muscle. You're building the happiness muscle. You're practicing it. So you make it an 8-day happiness challenge. You try and make that your practice. This is your spiritual practice. It's your meditation practice. It's your yoga practice. It's the intention behind going to the gym. It's your intention if you're going to work. It's your intention if you're with family, with friends. You get the idea. But you try and elevate. Now, that's all well and good. How can you do this? So I really want to share with you one particular tool, two particular tools. First one is gratitude. Second one is perspective. This is something which is getting drummed into me by one of my teachers. Firstly, gratitude. If you're not feeling happy, if you're not feeling in this state of elevation, one thing to do is to really get into gratitude, and this can take a number of different tools. There are different ways of doing this. One is to physically write a gratitude list. Today I'm happy for my wonderful nephews, my parents, my sister and brother-in-law, and my friends. I'm grateful for being in Los Angeles. I'm grateful that hopefully someone's watching this, or I'm grateful to have a video camera to be able to film and a studio at home to be able to shoot this stuff. Many things. So just try and get your gratitude list. You can write it down. That's one aspect. The other aspect is perspective, and this is where today's special guest comes in. We're going to do a little cutaway in a second, and the cutaway is to a young lady I saw online. Her name is Grace Anna Rogers. I believe she's turning 4 quite soon. She lives out in the Midwest, and Grace Anna has become an internet sensation. She was born with a rare form of dwarfism. She's had many surgeries. She was born with detached retinas. She had to have some spine fusing surgeries. There was a danger of her lungs collapsing. Her legs were born slightly different lengths as a result of the condition she was born with. Grace Anna has got the odds stacked against her. But in these videos, which make me want to cry when I see them, she is singing her heart out, hence graceannasings.net. So let's take a little clip, a little look at Grace Anna singing. So that's Grace Anna singing, and what really struck me was we can complain about the stuff we've got going on. I live in West LA, certainly got friends who've got various stresses going on. People are worried about paying the rent, people are worried about things with their kids or with their partners or their careers. There's traffic on the 405 freeway. It's been really hot recently. People are complaining about the heat. Meanwhile, my dad was telling me he's scraping the ice off his car the other morning in England. So we've got lots of reasons to complain. But let's just look at Grace Anna singing and try and get perspective. This is someone who's really celebrating life, someone who's staying completely there, who's really giving this joy, radiating joy, like a bursting bright light outwards, and try and get perspective. So tool 1 is gratitude, tool 1 is perspective, tool 2 is perspective, and tool 3, which is kind of related to that, is get involved. Now I saw online on Grace Anna's website that her family trying to raise money to add an extra addition to their house so that they can help look after Grace even better and make sure she's got even more care, so it's all much more accessible. I believe they made the fundraising target, but I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we could all give a little bit extra, just to, whether you call it an early birthday gift, an early Christmas gift, whatever you want to do it, but just something to be part of it. So if you're enjoying today's video, or even if you're not enjoying it, make sure you start enjoying it. Go and give a few dollars, $20 or something, whatever you're able to give towards Grace Anna. If you go to her website, graceannasings.net, scroll down towards the bottom of the homepage, there's a donate button and you can click through to there and just give something, spread a little love, and as you're doing it, you're going to find that you will feel better. That is going to be guaranteed if you at least follow all of these steps. So Sukkot, it's a time of rejoicing. I want to add one more idea, and this is a little bit more contextually in terms of the philosophy of it. It's called Zman Simchatenu, the time of rejoicing. We're told during these, the biblically induced 7 days of the festival, that we should, whenever we're living in a sukkah, when we're spending our time in this temporary dwelling, we should be happy. What really strikes me on a deeper level, more of a Kabbalistic take on it, is that the sukkah, this temporary dwelling with 4 sides, 4 walls, and the top and the bottom, it actually represents our body, and there are various other teachings which can support this. And so actually our body is the temporary dwelling that our soul is within. The 7 days of Sukkot kind of represent physicality, almost like the 7 ages of man, the 7 processes or 7 stages in life. And so on a deeper level, it's saying while you're dwelling within a temporary dwelling, when you're living in a temporary dwelling, i.e. as long as you're in your physical body, be happy. So this 8-day happiness challenge really is going to last for your entire life. But let's just start with 8 days and see how we go from there. So enjoy the video, check out Grace Anna's Facebook page and her website, and go and give some dollars towards it, and you'll find you'll get even happier. Be happy, stay happy, celebrate life, and if you want to dedicate or sponsor a video, just head on over to the Marcus Recommends YouTube channel, and please write in the box below things that you are currently doing to be happy and stay happy, or things you are doing and you're actually grateful about. All right, I'm Marcus Freed. I'm talking too much. I gotta go. Have a great day. Peace, love, shalom. See ya.